Hey guys, what's up? It's me, LegoLee329 here, and happy Man of Steel Day. Man of Steel does come out today, June 14th, and I'm very excited to see the movie. It looks pretty cool, and I'm bringing you a Man of Steel Lego set review. I wanted to review the bigger Man of Steel set, but I haven't unfortunately been able to get that set because I've really wanted to buy the new Lord of the Rings sets, and those kind of take priority over these new superhero sets. But here's this set right here. It's set number 76009. This is Superman Black Zero Escape. It costs for about $20 US. It's 168 pieces, ages 6 through 12. Here's a front look at your box. The back of your box. This set includes one instruction manual with 63 pages of building. This set also includes one of those small little comic books. First off, our minifigures here is the Man of Steel himself, Superman, who looks really great from the front right here. He comes in all of these Man of Steel sets, so there's nothing really too special about him, but he looks fantastic from the front. He also features that awesome double-sided face with those laser eyes, and he has some great back printing. Next minifigure here is General Zod with his combat armor on, which looks fantastic. I love it from the front right there. So much detail. This is also the cheapest way to get this minifigure. It's not exclusive, but the $50 set or the $20 set, this is a nice cheap alternative to getting this figure. There's a look at his gun from the side. It's a brand new gun model. It really looks fantastic. There's a good look at all of his awesome detail. That's what he looks like without the helmet on. You can see the set does include some great front torso printing and leg printing. It also includes his hairpiece, which is really nice. He also has a double-sided face with those laser eyes, which is awesome. And he does feature some great back printing. I want to say last but not least, but actually this is last and definitely least for me. This is Lois Lane, the most disappointing figure from this set. She has some really great front torso printing right there. I really like her torso. Her pants are just normal, whatever, but her face. I understand the hairpiece. I would have liked a different hairpiece, but I think it's a decent hairpiece. But that face is so terrible. It's the exact same face they used with Black Widow from the Quinjet. I did not like it on Black Widow, and it looks awful on her. It has those ugly cheekbones. I don't mind cheekbones on male figures, but on female figures it just looks terrible in my opinion, so I really hate that face. Her disgusting face is also double-sided, and she features some good back printing. Here are the main parts of this set. You get an escape pod and a nice little base, so let's look at them individually. First, we're going to look at the escape pod, and I'm just not feeling this escape pod. I mean, it's got some cool pieces and some decent designs, but overall I just don't really like it that much. You can see LEGO includes some nice sticker details on the side right here. They do look pretty cool. The green color kind of seems a little bit strange to me. I don't know. It's just, I guess it's supposed to be like kryptonite or something. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I really don't know. It just seems a little bit strange, but some nice little details. The oddest thing about this set, though, is there's some hidden details, which I really just don't understand, and it kind of bothers me. This piece right here is barely attached onto this thing. You can easily take it off. You can see some nice little greebly details underneath there, but for some reason they randomly just cover up some nice details. Maybe that's a part of the movie. Maybe they do repairs on this specific ship or something, but I really just don't understand that at all. You can see the back of the escape pod here has some really cool looking engines. I kind of wish I chose a different color than green, but obviously if it's accurate to the movie, I understand why, and they do look really cool. On the escape pod has some of those alien conquest guns, which are pretty cool. A problem here is at the bottom of the escape pod, since the way it's designed, it actually can't really stick into any studs unless it's only about 2 wide, so that's a really unfortunate thing. The cockpit piece for this set is that really nice V-wing cockpit that you can actually fold down. You can see there's a chair inside there that you can easily stick Lois Lane on, and the cool thing is actually this chair moves up and down, which is a pretty nice little feature. Unfortunately, if this thing is coming out of space, Lois Lane is going to die because there's some giant gaps right there. And the top of this escape pod, to me, in my opinion, is just really ugly, looks jagged and strange. Now, if it's accurate, I understand why they did it that way, but in my personal opinion, it's just really ugly. The second part of the set here I actually do like a lot more than the escape pod. It's not great, but this cool little tiny base, which is pretty decent. See some cool details going on here. There's some cool sticker details. Not a very big base and some pretty dull colors, but it's not that bad. There's a strange little walkway right here, which I guess is what I'm assuming is how they get into the escape pod. So you could put the escape pod in front of it like that, which is kind of cool. There's a small little area where you can definitely stand a minifigure, and if I zoom in right here, you can see that sticker, which is really cool. It has the escape pod on it, which I'm assuming is like the controls to launch the escape pod, so that's pretty nice. The gray piece right here is actually one of my favorite parts about the set. This is a door, which is a pretty cool feature. Actually, the door, if you just push it, it does open, which is really, really nice. There's a look at the door from the back. Unfortunately, it's not a very big walkway, and it's kind of a tight fit for General Zod to get through there, but it's still pretty cool. The last part about the set is the flick-fire missiles, which they did put a little bit more effort into, which I do appreciate, kind of like the Iron Man 3 C4 battle. It's not as good as that, but it is pretty cool. Basically, what you do, if you pull on this piece right back here, it has a little rubber piece, and you pull on that, it will launch the missiles pretty well, which is a nice little feature. Unfortunately, though, they use the Hero Factory / Bionicle pins as the actual missile tops, so that's not a very good thing, because if this thing flips upside down, the missiles will just fall out, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish they'd just use the normal flip-fire missiles, but it probably wouldn't have worked as well if they used those pieces compared to these ones, but it's still pretty cool. Alright guys, final verdict here on the Black Zero Escape. This is a pretty okay Man of Steel set. I like half of it. I really like the Superman figure, I really like the General Zod minifigure, but neither of them is exclusive. I do like this little base and it has some cool playability features. I just don't really like that escape pod, and that Lois Lane figure is so ugly. If this set was just the little base in General Zod and Superman, I'd give it like around a 7.5 or something. If this set was just the escape pod, I would give it maybe like a 2, because I really don't like that escape pod. So I'm gonna give this set a 5 out of 10, kind of gonna meet it in the middle. It's just not that great. I really don't recommend it, but it is really cheap. But at the $20 price point, it's not a great value, and there have been so many good $20 Lego sets this year that there's just so many other options for you to get, especially superheroes wise. So I don't really like this set that much. I kind of wish I could have reviewed a better set for Man of Steel coming out, but I felt like I needed to review a Man of Steel set for Man of Steel's coming out. So please rate, comment, subscribe, go like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.